no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you would find that when it comes to all the issues, it's also related to the structure of the civil service and then the structures that the political heads or appointees work with. Yes, lifestyle audits are needed. At the end of the day, there are systems that they tend to inherit. And we all know politicians as friends, we associate with them. They try their best and they can't just change the structure. How do we go about that?
So there's corruption among political appointees, and there's corruption also among public servants. Most of the time, we concentrate so much on the political appointees and leave the public servants. So when you listen to the PAC, you will notice that this is focusing on public servants who have misconducted themselves in that way. Fighting corruption among political appointees is good. Same way we should fight corruption among public servants.
Yeah.
Corruption among public servants is as debilitating as corruption among political appointees. It will interest you to know that ministers don't sign checks. And so if a minister wants to engage in acts of corruption,
You need the help.
it should be a 10% kickback of a project that he has agreed to undertake in his ministry.
That's what happens, eh?
I'm telling you. Now, for those who chop government money, those who actually use their hands to take government money are the political, the public servants. Because the chief director signs the check with the finance director. When you go to the district assembly, it is the coordinating director, the director of finance, the budget officer who sit down to do all the budget. If you come to the agencies, it is the chief executive, or if you want the director general, in my case, and the finance director. Now, what mostly you see, and these are the centers of corruption. What I've mentioned is called centers of corruption.
The various cohorts.
Centers of corruption in the various government agencies.
Yeah.
Now, you will notice that because focus is on the government, the minister and the political appointees, will lose sight of the fact that these persons too are corrupt. The minister is there to give policy direction and strategic leadership. That's what the minister is supposed to do. And so he oversees. It is true that the fish rots from the head. So if you have a leader who himself is corrupt, as we saw in some time past in this country, then it gives room for followers to engage in those acts of corruption. Because the minister or the big man will not call you and reprimand you. So it gives rise to what you are seeing by the public servant.
It creates a culture.
It creates a culture, a subculture. I am aware that in some instances, budgets are inflated so that the rest of it can come back to their pockets. So, for instance, there's a weeding contract, a weeding contract by the roadside.
Yeah. By the Feeder Roads Department.
Feeder Roads Department. Then the contract sum is 10,000. They will add another 10,000. And that will be distributed among those who appended their signature for the withdrawal of the money, the check. You get my point? In Kenya, when there's a public accounts committee like this, there's a policeman at the back. In Kenya. Then you are taken into custody, and then they'll start your investigation and send you to court. In Ghana, and that's what the president said, once you appear before the public committee and you are grilled, you go back home and sleep. The Constitution, which is Article 184(4), and the President paraphrased it. This is what it says. Parliament shall debate the report of the Auditor General and appoint, where necessary. They didn't say where necessary. Can you see the language? Where necessary. So whoever is going to look at this can say it's not necessary and will not implement it. In the public interest, a committee to deal with any matters arising from the report. So Parliament will send it to a committee, and that's what the President was talking about. I was in that meeting when the President met us, talking about whether he doesn't know whether it's a Parliament's committee, because it's a committee, or it is a committee outside Parliament. So I'm sure this is
or a hybrid.
A hybrid.
Because he was trying to allude to
a hybrid, yes, because it doesn't spell out. And that's why he said he was going to meet the Attorney General and Auditor General to thrash out this. But look at how the Constitution is dealing with a very serious matter. Why do you even send it to another committee? Why won't you refer the matter to security agents to deal and arrest those people and take them through the procedures in court? So, Parliament committee, Parliament itself is a committee because Parliament is a representative of all of us. Parliament is a committee of we. And then Parliament again will give it another committee. What kind of long procedures are this? Aren't you pampering the corrupt person? Yeah. You are pampering him. Look, he's mentioning in China, in some countries. You are better off. You are better off. And I'm adding, you are better off committing suicide than being told that you are corrupt.
Singapore and China. I think sometimes even Malaysia, Indonesia.
You are better off hanging yourself.
Some are actually jailed for life or killed.
Oh yeah, so that is deterrent enough to scare you.
But China agriculture minister has been sentenced to death by hanging.
So you better kill yourself. That's what they be saying.
Yes.
So you're saying some of these people should be hung?
Hey. You say I call you hey. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm telling you how in some countries they take financial malfeasance serious. You get my point? What is that I say that you have?
I apologize. Sir.
So, but you see, our constitution itself, the groom law, the highest law of the land, seems to be even joking with the matter. You see, it's even joking with the matter. And I think that it's about time. And I agree with the president that, and when he was talking to the CEOs, I was there, I agree with the president that, look, we need to take this matter seriously. Because there's a correlation, and people don't know, between corruption and the fact that as a citizen, you are unable to meet your needs. People don't know that. When you get up and you cannot eat 3 square meals a day, it's because what you should have used to eat is in somebody's pocket. Yes. People don't understand that thing. People don't understand that thing. If you are rushed to a hospital, you are driving along a highway and you get an answer and they drive you to a hospital, the first person to attend you is a nurse. That nurse may be a protocol nurse who didn't qualify to be in the nursing school, but because of protocol, he was sent there. He doesn't know anything. He's going to inject you with a wrong dose and you die. That's what corruption. Corruption has. I'm telling you how you can expand, drastically, you can literally expand corruption and its debilitating effect. But people don't connect it that way, and so the society will even say that.
Say that again.
I don't know. So societal pressures.
They make mockery
of people who
are steadfast.
Who are steadfast and live
upright
in offices.
Those are when you're smart.
So societal pressure leads to all these things. There are more I can talk about, but today is not Saturday.
Key points.
It's thought.
like John Tuwa Dambali does on these days, which is supposed to be for study. But these are matters that are so grievous,
Yeah.
and we need to deal with them, else our society will one day be no more.
But
Are you trying to tell me that
Like,
those who
Kwame
watch
Jantua.
us on Friday do not deserve to listen to the details and have to wait till Saturday? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that we are constrained by time.
We are not constrained by time. Say it as it is.
Kwame